Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi is all set to travel to Nepal on the 16th of May to pay a visit to Lumbini on the occasion of the Buddha Purnima. Now, this will be Prime Minister Modi's fifth visit to Nepal since assuming the post in 2014. The Indian Prime Minister will travel from India's Kushinagar, the final resting place of Buddha, to Nepal's Lumbini, his birthplace, thus connecting the two major pilgrimage sites on the Buddhist circuit. Now, incidentally, Prime Minister Modi will bypass a newly built airport on his way to Lumbini, which has been built by China's Northwest Civil Aviation Group. A Chinese delegation will also arrive on Monday to inaugurate the airport, the very same day of Prime Minister Modi's visit. Prime Minister Modi's Nepal trip comes following an invitation from the Nepal Prime Minister Sheikh Bahadur Durba, who visited the Indian capital last month. Now, Prime Minister Modi and Sheikh Bahadur Durba will visit the sacred Maya Devi temple in Lumbini to offer prayers on the auspicious occasion. Prime Minister Modi is likely to speak at a Buddha memorial ceremony organized by the Lumbini Development Trust and will also lay the foundation stone of a Buddhist center. In addition to that, Prime Minister Modi will hold a bilateral talk with his Nepalese counterpart, where both of the leaders will exchange views on Nepal-India cooperation and emerging issues concerning both of the countries. Now, the visit of Prime Minister Modi holds a special significance as it marks a growing tie between the two South Asian neighbors. Now, for more details on this, our correspondent Saloni Muraka visited Lumbini, where the Indian Prime Minister and his Nepalese counterpart are scheduled to meet.
Prime Minister Shri Modi will be travelling to Lumbini, Nepal this Monday on 16th of May. The visit of Prime Minister to Lumbini, the birthplace of Lord Buddha, takes place on the auspicious occasion of Buddha Jayanti. This is indeed a celebration of the time-honoured civilizational and people-to-people linkages between India and Nepal, which, as we all know, forms a very strong foundation of our close and multifaceted relationship.
Lumbini gears up to welcome Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The Nepal government has intensified its preparations for the visit. Prime Minister Modi will visit the famous Maya Devi temple to observe Buddha Jayanti. He is also scheduled to hold talks with his Nepalese counterpart, Sheikh Bahadur Durba, and exchange views on socio-cultural bonds between the two countries. This will be his first visit to Nepal in his second tenure as a Prime Minister. However, the officials are tight-lipped on the agenda to be discussed between the two sides, but connectivity of Buddhist shrines is set to be on the list. Nepalese Foreign Ministry believes that this visit will further strengthen the socio-cultural bonds between the two countries. Saloni Murarka for WION World is One in Lumbini, Nepal.
Now, on this upcoming visit, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi is expected to be traveling from India's Kushinagar, which is the final resting place of Buddha, to Nepal's Lumbini, which is his birthplace. This will be connecting the two major pilgrimage sites on the Buddhist circuit. We know that Prime Minister Modi will also be bypassing the newly built airport on his way to Lumbini. And Prime Minister Modi's Nepal trip comes following an invitation from the Nepalese Prime Minister, Sheikh Bahadur Durba, who visited India last month. And Prime Minister Modi and Sheikh Bahadur Durba will visit the sacred Maya Devi temple in Lumbini to offer prayers on this auspicious occasion. We are also expecting Prime Minister Modi to speak at a Buddha memorial ceremony organized by the Lumbini Development Trust, and he will also be laying the foundation stone of a Buddhist center. Prime Minister Modi will also be holding bilateral talks with his Nepalese counterpart, and during these talks, both leaders will be exchanging views on Nepal-India cooperation, as well as the emerging issues concerning both of the countries. Now, the visit of Prime Minister Modi holds a special significance as it marks the growing ties between the two South Asian neighbors. WION, now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.